Everyone wants to know, is the market crashing or cooling? January 2026 stats coming up. Welcome to LocalIntel, the Gulf Coast. I'm your host, Nicholas Rapisardi, broker, realtor for simpliHOM here in sunny Florida. Today, we're going to go over January 2026 Sarasota Manatee County market update. I always like to start off by quoting our RASM President David Crawford. He calls this the new normal. We are moving away from wild swings of the previous years into a more balanced environment. I'll explain all that coming up. The general vibe is, and I agree with this, confidence is back. Buyers and sellers are finding common ground again. I know that between January 1st up until now, which is being recorded February 24th, I have a lot of reasonable sellers, reasonable buyers. We're able to find a match on price, terms, and conditions. It's looking pretty good. So let's get to it on these statistics. Sarasota County, they're labeling this as the active zone. Single family snapshot sales are up 0.6%. This is year over year. So 523 homes closed last month. Prices are cooling. Median prices fell 7.5% to 490,000. Sellers are becoming more realistic with their pricing. The median price in Sarasota County fell 7.5%. 46% of that were cash buyers. Condos and townhomes, high demand. Sales jumped over 9%. Huge. That's a lot. For sales to jump 9%. Buyers leverage. There are 8.9 months of supply here. So if you're a buyer, you have plenty of options and room to negotiate. That's 100% true. The last couple deals we've got under contract have been reasonably negotiated. Those are your stats for Sarasota County. Manatee County, sales did dip quite a bit, 10.8%. Fewer closings, 444 closings. Inventory, it's tighter here, 4.6 months supply than it is in Sarasota. The condo market in Manatee County, the median price dropped about 9% to $305,000. Just like Sarasota, supply is high, 7.2 months, meaning it's still in favor of the buyers. The leading indicator here is that pending sales are exploding. Now, this is our time of year where pending sales do just that. Single family are up 10.9%, condos up 23.9%, Manatee County single family up 21.4%. A massive jump in January means we are likely going to see a very busy spring with high closed sales numbers in March and April, which is legit because right now we are toward the end of February. Most closings are going to be, March, April. Now, why this matters for buyers, you have breathing room. Homes are taking longer to go under contract, about 48 to 58 days. You don't have to decide in 2 hours like you did 2 years ago. If you price strategically, the buyers are there and they're just not going to overpay. They're just not going to do that. That's clear now. It's been about a year and a half, 2 years where buyers and sellers have been like this. And it's, in between there have been interest rates and inventory. And now it's kind of like a breaking point here in 2026, which I was hoping is going to happen in 2025. I think we all were. That everyone comes down to earth and realizes, hey, buyer's not going to pay that much for your property, and you're not going to sell your property for that much, unfortunately. If you want to sell it for higher, I always say wait. If you can wait and you want to wait. There'll be a day, I can't say when, but there'll be a day where you can sell it for what you want. Now, realistically, a $500,000 home isn't going to be worth $10 million in 10 years. I don't think. That would just be crazy. Imagine what the dollar would be worth for them. Be valued pretty low. So looking at all this, it's a sustainable market. It's orderly, active, and healthy. And that is something I am interested to see how I report this in July, August, September. I'm hoping for more positive news, but Looking at market stats that we just looked at for January, it's a sustainable market. And I like the words orderly, active, and healthy. Sarasota County, more sales, lower prices, ton of condo options. That's great. Now's the chance. More options. Manatee County, fewer sales, steady prices, tighter inventory. So, both counties, they don't always follow together, which makes it interesting. So I will leave it with this. We are at roughly a 5-month supply of inventory. Again, a balanced market's around 6 months. So we're close to a balanced market. I know there's a lot of news out there, guys. I get it. There's a lot of news. I saw one the other day. Tampa is the worst place to live in the United States. It's opinion based. I mean, there are places that I wouldn't live that I would consider not even close. I'm not even going to name them, but there are plenty of places in the U.S. you wouldn't catch me living in for sure. That may be the case for some people. Maybe some people don't like Tampa. That's fine. But I would listen to, not to promote my own video here, but I would listen to the stats. I would listen to the data. I would listen to the realistic, the numbers don't lie. Sales aren't, we don't fake sales. Sales are real. They're recorded in the county. Everything's legit. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. That's January 2026. I will do my best to report February as soon as I can. As soon as I get these stats, I will get these over to you. And I think we're heading in a good direction here, folks. I think, January looked good. February is looking fine. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm in production. I help folks buy and sell all the time. I'm seeing exactly what I just reported here. So it's all good news for now. And I think it's a great time to buy and it's a great time to sell. It's, prices aren't super high. Prices aren't super low. I think we're in a steady, healthy market. And that's your local intel for the Gulf Coast for Sarasota, Manatee County. I'm your host, Nicholas Rapisardi. Thanks for watching.